Hello guys, and welcome back to another Trove video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a colorful modern house. So this house is going to be pretty colorful, and of course you're going to see it in the intro of the video. So without further ado, let's talk about the blocks that you are going to need. So the blocks that you are going to need for this build are fairly simple and easy to gather. They are going to be white blocks, and also going to have some primal orange blocks, and also we are going to be using some primal red blocks and also some primal blue blocks, so a lot of primal blocks. And we are also gonna use, last but not least, the brown glass. So of course you are going to need a flat cornerstone, and once you've kind of got the flat cornerstone, what you are going to need is just kind of destroy a line around the sides, which I went ahead and did before starting this video. So what you are going to do after, of course, you've destroyed these lines around the cornerstone, what you are going to do is just fill around this line with the white blocks and just kind of connecting all the corners together and kind of marking where you are going to be building. So of course we are going to build all around the cornerstone, except leaving a little bit of space for the doorway. So once you've done this line, what you are going to do is kind of go to the front side of the cornerstone, going to the bottom left corner. What you are going to do is leave one block, then go to the second block to the right side, destroy it, destroy another one and another one. So leave one block and destroy 3 blocks going from left to right, and then place 3 white blocks inside this. Then going front, going like straight away, leave 1 block gap, and then do the same as we did. So 3 blocks again, like so. And going kind of to the right side, right block of these blocks, we are going to go 1 block in front, leaving 1 block space, and then on the second block, what you are going to do is destroy 2 blocks going from right to left, and then fill it in with white blocks again. And once you've done that, what you are going to do next is do another 2 blocks. So leave 1 block space, destroy 2 blocks, like so. And this is kind of going to be the doorway. So what you are going to do after this, of course, you are going to go to the bottom left corner and take white blocks and place 5 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then once you've done that, what you are going to do is kind of go to the bottom right corner and do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high in total with the white blocks, of course. So once you've done that, going to the left of this pillar, kind of going diagonally. Actually, let's do another step before that. What you are going to do is just do the same thing on each corner. So 5 blocks high, so this 3, 4, 5. So do not count the line below, so only count the blocks that are above. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high in total. Then going back to the front side of the build, going to the bottom right corner, going backwards diagonally, so going from this pillar to the left, go 1 block behind, and what you are going to do is place 1 primal orange block, then 2 kind of charcoal blocks on top of that. So 1, 2, and on top of the 2 charcoal blocks, 1 more orange block. Then going to the left of these, what you are going to do is just kind of place 4 blocks high with the white blocks, and then 1 more and 1 more on top of the orange. Then kind of place another pillar right in front of that and place 1 block in between. So once you've done that, it should look something like this. Then going to the left of this, take your primal red blocks and place 2 going from right to left. 1, 2. Then on top of the left block, what you are going to do is place 1 charcoal block, like so. And once you've done that, what you are going to do is then take your orange blocks and place 1 on top of the charcoal block, and then 1 white block on top of the orange block, and then going back to the right hand red blocks, what you are going to do is just place 2 brown glass on top of each other, then one last white block, and then kind of a layer of white blocks again. So once you've done that, what you are going to do is again going to the left of this, place 5 blocks high with the white blocks, and then 5 blocks high right in front of that, and then of course connect the outside pillars as I do in all my my tutorials. So once you've done that, going to the left side, take your orange blocks and place a line of orange blocks which is 3 blocks wide, so 3 blocks going from right to left, so 1, 2, 3, then 3 blocks with the white blocks, and 3 blocks with the orange. Then again, what you are going to do here is take your brown glass and place 3 blocks like so. Yeah, and once you've placed the brown glass, place a layer of white blocks like so. Then of course again going to the left of this, what you are going to do is kind of build a pillar that is 5 blocks high with the white blocks, then another pillar right in front of that, and then connect the outside pillars. So once you've done this part, what you are going to do here is kind of going to the right side of the build, going back to this side. What you are going to do here is fairly simple. You are just going to kind of take your orange blocks and do the same design as we did on this left corner. So just orange blocks, 2 charcoal block, orange block like so. And then once you've done that, place 1 block on top of all of this, not like so of course, just like so. Once you've done that, what you are going to do is take your primal blue block, sorry, I'm having a little bit of difficulty speaking. So once you've done that, going to the right side of the orange blocks, just place a pillar of 4 blocks high with the blue blocks. Once you've placed the blue block pillar, what you are going to do is going to the right of that, you are going to take your brown glass and place 2 blocks going from up to down, from the bottom to the top, so 2 blocks like so, and then 2 red blocks on top of this, 1, 2, and then going to the right side of the glass blocks, again 2 blocks with the red blocks. Then taking your brown glass, place 2 brown glass on top of the red blocks. So these are brown glass, there's blocks there, so these are brown glass, there's it's not empty. So once you've done that, going to the right side of the red blocks, what you are going to do is place 2 blocks with the brown glass on top of each other, and then taking your kind of orange blocks, primal orange blocks, place 2 on top of the brown glass, and then 2 to the side of the brown glass like so. Then on top of the orange blocks, you are going to place 2 brown blocks, brown glass blocks, and then going to the right side of the orange blocks, 2 more brown glass blocks. So I've said that too many times, but we're gonna have to continue. Once you've done that, what you are going to do is 2 blocks of charcoal blocks on top, kind of to the side of the brown glass, and then 2 blocks on top of the brown glass itself, and then 2 blocks on top of the charcoal blocks itself with the brown glass again. So once you've done that, it should look something like this, but also gonna have to add the final touches that are going to be going to the right side of this wall. You are going to place 5 blocks high with the white blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Once you've done that, connect the inner pillars together like so with a layer of white blocks, and then in front of this pillar extend another one, and then connect the outside pillars together like so, and you just end up with something amazing looking like this. And going to the right side of this, what you are going to do is fairly simple. You are going to take your blue blocks and placing 1 block down, and then white blocks, sorry, not white blocks, only 1 white block, and then 1 charcoal block, and again with the blue blocks, then another white block. And going to the right of this, what you are going to do is just add in a huge pillar which is going to be 5 blocks high in total with the white blocks, and then another one right in front of that, and again connect them with the outside pillars, and you should end up with something like this. Then going to the right side of this, what you are going to do is take your brown glass and placing down 2 blocks like so, and then 2 blocks to the right side of that. So let me just remove these mistakes. So as I said, 2 blocks to the right side of the brown glass, and then a layer of the circle blocks. So 1, 2, like so, and then one orange block on the right side only, and then brown glass on the left side. So once you've done that, you should only add one last layer of white blocks on top. So 2 blocks like so, and then connect the outside pillars again to each other. Now going to the back side of the house, what you are going to do is start off from where we left at, and what you are going to do here is fairly simple. You are just going to kind of connect the whole design together and adding all the colors that we had in the previous sides. So what you are going to do here is going to the right side of the orange block. You are going to be placing down 2 primal blocks, 2 primal blue blocks going from left to right, and then 2 primal red blocks on top of that, just like so. And then what you are going to do is 2 circle blocks, which is gonna be connected to where we left at, like so, and then 2 white blocks on top, and then again one last layer with the white blocks as I usually do. Then going to the right side of this, what you are going to do is extend a 5 block high pillar with the white blocks, and then one right in front of that, and as usual connect the outside pillars, and you should end up with something looking like this. Then going to the right side of that, what you are going to do is take your orange blocks and place down 2 going from the bottom to the top, and then 1 brown glass and 1 orange block on top of that. So these are 4 blocks high in total, just in case. So what you are going to do now is kind of build 3 blocks high with the circle blocks, which is gonna go kind of to the same height as the brown glass. And then what you are going to do is on top of that just add in 1 last block with the orange blocks. Then going to the right side of that, take your primal blue blocks, and what you are going to do is placing 2 blocks high, and then going to the right side of that, 2 blocks high with the primal red blocks. And what you are going to do here is take your circle blocks again, place 1 block on top of the 2 blocks on top of the blue blocks, and just end up with something looking like this. Then what you are going to do is to connect it all together. You are just going to be adding 2 blocks of blue blocks on top of the red blocks, and to the next to the side of the red blocks, 2 blocks with the brown glass, and then 2 blocks on top of that with the red blocks themselves. And then going to the right side to connect this to the whole build, just add in a pillar that is going to be 5 blocks high in total with the white blocks, and then connect the inside pillars together. Then add in a pillar right in front of that, and again just fill it in like so. Once you've done that, going to the right side of this, what you are going to do is do a fairly easy design. You are going to take your orange blocks and placing 2 going from left to right, and then 2 circle blocks going from left to right. And now what you are going to do is place an orange block on top of the right hand orange block like so, and next to that, to the right side of it, we are just gonna copy it but with circle blocks. Then kind of in these 2 empty spaces, what you are going to do is on each side add in the opposite color. So on the circle side we are going to add 1 block of orange blocks, and on the orange blocks we are just going to add 1 block with the circle blocks. Then on each side add in a layer of each color. So on the circle side, 1 layer with 2 blocks of circle themselves, and then a layer of orange blocks on the left side. Once you've done that, what you are going to do is on top of the orange layer, we are just going to add 2 layers with the white blocks, which is going to make this whole side 5 blocks high in total. Then going to the circle side, what you are going to do is kind of going to the right hand of the white blocks. You are going to be placing 2 circle blocks going from up to down, like so. Then another one orange block to the right side of that. Then destroy this blocks because we just needed it temporarily. Then take your white blocks and place a pillar, a layer on top of all of this, and you should end up with something looking like this. Then what you are going to do is just connect the outside pillars, except this bush is in our way, and you should end up with something looking like this. Once you've done that, what you are going to do is going to the right hand, sorry, not to the right hand, to the left corner of the house. So going to the left side of the house, we have the front side. Going to the left side, we are just going to continue from where we stopped again. What you are going to do here is take your circle blocks and add in 2 blocks more, going from left to right. So it should be 3 blocks in total. So we have already 1. I'm gonna add 2 more, and it should be 3 blocks in total. Then on top of that, just connect the layers together. So just the same colors, except this time we are gonna add a full layer. So what you are going to do is on each color, we're just gonna add the same layer. Then on top of that, of course, just add in 2 blocks with the white blocks, which I didn't do, and I just did. So once you've done that, on the right hand of all of this, what you are going to do is place a 5 block high pillar with the white blocks, another one right in front of that, and connect the outside pillars, and you should end up with something looking like this. Then going to the right side of this, what you are going to do is kind of going to this hand corner, and you are going to be placing 4 blocks high with the orange blocks, like so. And then on the right hand of that, 1 block of the white blocks, 1 block orange, 1 block white, and another block with the orange again. Then going to the right side of that, what you are going to do is place 4 more blocks high with the orange blocks. And then going to the left side of this wall, what you are going to do, place 4 blocks high in total with the white blocks, and then 1 more on top of that to make it 5 blocks high, and then connect the inner pillars together, then an outside pillar, then again connect the outside pillars together. Once you've done that, what you are going to do here is kind of going to do this little corner, and you are just going to connect these 2 pillars together, and also the front side of the house, do the same thing, connect this pillar to the walls. Once you've done that, what you are going to do is kind of going inside of the house, and what you are going to do is taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks with the orange blocks. So what you are going to do is just kind of destroy this side and leave 1 block on top. Then what you are going to do is from these orange blocks, you are going to be placing 1 in front of that. Actually, no, not 1 in front of that. Going to the left side of that, you are going to be adding 3 more, actually 1, 2, 3, 4 more blocks. So we have already 1. We're gonna add 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks in total, going from right to left. And then again, you are just going to be copying these layers, just like so. Then again with the brown glass on top, then white blocks, and then what you are going to do is going to the left side of that and place a pillar that is 5 blocks high in total with the white blocks themselves, and then another one right in front of that, if I am right. So what you are going to do next is fairly simple. I'm just gonna have to have a look, and what you are going to do is kind of going to this left side, destroy this pillar. So at the kind of A shape, it's kind of an A. So what you are going to do is destroy the pillar that is next to it straight ahead. And what you are going to do now is fairly simple. Going back to the right side of the doorway, behind this block, add in one more block, one more pillar with the white blocks, and then going kind of to the left side of that and add a pillar again. And you should end up with kind of a corner like so. And then what you are going to do is kind of connect these two pillars together. And if I don't glitch, you should end up with something looking like this. Then once you've done that, what you are going to do is take your orange blocks now and kind of take these out and just kind of add in 3 more blocks. Actually, just add in 4 more blocks, and then at the 4th block, what you are going to do is bring it down to the floor, just like so. And looking from the outside, you should end up with a doorway looking like this. And then what you are going to do here is extend this one more side, and the doorway should be 2 blocks empty in between. Once you've done that, you're almost done with the whole house. What you have to do here is just fill in the roof. So this whole roof should be filled in, but for this side we are going to have to do a design. So before you do the design, just kind of connect the outside pillars all together, and in between, what you are going to do here is going to be, you are going to take your shekel blocks and going to the front side of the house again. On the right bottom corner of this kind of roof that is open, you are going to be placing 1 shekel block on the right side, then leave 3 block space, so 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th block you are just going to be adding 1 shekel block again. Then kind of going in front of that, you are going to extend kind of a line with the orange blocks all the way to connect them with the white blocks. Then going back, you are going to do the same thing with this, 1 on each side. And what you are going to do after that, again, another orange line with the whole thing. And then behind of that, what you are going to do here is a little bit different with the shekel blocks. You are kind of going to be adding 3 blocks going on the left side. So going from the left side, going from left to right, place 1, 2, 3 blocks. And then going kind of behind of that, 1 block here on the right side, and then destroying this block because we didn't actually need it, so we're gonna have only 2 blocks gap, so as the floor beneath us. And then what you are going to do is take your orange blocks again and then connect the white blocks together on the last side, and you should end up with something looking like this. Once you've done that, what you are going to do is fairly simple. As I said before, you only have to add in the roof. And after you completed the last part, the first part of this house, what you have to do is just make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up on this video, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and also don't forget to tell your friends and family members about this channel if you do like it. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.